Hey, what's going on? So you're out hiking, right? And you went on GoPro's website before you went hiking and you bought one of their bags. Maybe it's their cross sling bag. Okay, this bag can be worn across your body like a little what they call them, like a satchel or man purse, woman purse. This thing is designed and has the girth. Now keep in mind how much extra sling I have here for you bigger folks. Y'all may have a little issue going on when it comes to slinging that's across your body right here, but you may get away with the waist. But you wear it like this, you can have it up front. Maybe you're out shooting, you have your GoPro, you have your GoPro accessories inside the pouch, maybe a couple of batteries, quick access, you know what I'm saying? You just kind of shoop, shoop. You can have the zippers up to the top, depending on if you're left-handed or right-handed. You can bring it down, grab what you need, zip it back up. GoPro advertised this bag as a weather-resistant bag. Not weatherproof, not waterproof, weather-resistant. What does that mean exactly? Well, if you look at the zippers, this is going to be the same for all the bags, but let's look at the sling bag in particular. You're going to see these zippers, the zipper parts are covered. They have a little bit of extra protection, so if you get caught in the rain, your gear just doesn't get soaking wet, all right? The interior, we can talk about the interior for a little bit. You look at the inside, you open up the bigger compartment, you're gonna have some netting parts inside. And then that's going to be zippered. You'll be able to zip that up or keep things kind of separated. And then you have kind of like two pockets on the further inside part that are next to each other. You just use your imagination. You also have like a little lanyard piece that maybe you want to put your keys on or something like that. Or maybe a key to your vehicle because you're going for a hike. You don't have a bunch of keys on your keychain, just got the key to your vehicle. You can sling it to that so that it doesn't get lost. Maybe if your bag opens up by mistake, it doesn't just fall out and get lost in the elements. It'll stay slung to the lanyard. Now you come over to the smaller zipper area here, and you got just a little smaller area. It's just a small pouch area. That's usually where I put things like my SD cards, maybe extra mounts, any tools that I may or may not need for mounts or anything like that. That's pretty much it. This, like I said, this has a weatherproof design. Back side is pretty much the same material as the front side. This is a good bag. I usually keep my Mission 1 in here. I'm not gonna put it in here just for testing purposes, but let's see how water resistant, because I know some people, you guys take things out of context. Okay, like look at the zippers here. You see there's a little gap there, so you just got to think about weather resistance. When they say weather resistant, they just gave it all it's had. You're still gonna have compromised spots like that little hole right there. If you get caught in heavy rain and you have it slung like this and you don't have like a big brim hat on and the water's just dropping down in there, your stuff's probably gonna get wet. So you ain't want to just watch the gear, mind the gear you keep. Next one is gonna be this day tripper bag. Now this is the bag that I would wear when I go hiking. Okay, I want to bring some camera gear, maybe a tripod or two, selfie stick, the Fluid A1 Pro, which is GoPro's little gimbal. I'll put that in here. It all fits. 15-inch laptop, 2-liter bladder. Now there's something with the 2-liter bladder and the laptop. So this compartment that goes against your back, you got some padding right here, okay, lower padding area. You do have a waist strap, again, for you bigger folks. And I couldn't tell you, I don't have any bigger folks around me to kind of show you guys, so I could like measure their waist and stuff like that. That's gonna take extensive videoing and orchestrating, and I just don't have that. You have moisture wicking materials on the straps on the inside, so when it's up against your body, you're sweating, it's just kind of breathable. Okay, it allows it to be breathable. You do have space in here, like I was saying, for two 15-inch laptop or a tablet, and a 2-liter bladder. Now usually on the website it's one or the other. If you're gonna fill the 2-liter bladder, you can squeeze, like I have my Samsung Galaxy S11 tablet Ultra, and it fits in here with the 2-liter bladder full, but that tablet is really thin. Okay, exactly how thin, let me show you guys real quick. This is how thin my tablet is. This is my Samsung Z Fold 8 Ultra, right? Inside of a case, relatively thin case. Look at how thin they are. Look at the comparison, the thickness. So this whole, what is this, like a 12-inch tablet, fits inside of that bag, the day tripper, with the 2-liter bladder full. When it comes to the 2-liter bladder, this bag does not come with a 2-liter bladder. If I remember, because I be forgetting, y'all, I be doing so much. If I remember, I'll put the 2-liter bladder that I'm speaking of, that I put in here, that lasts me about a day, let's say 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours. You fill it up with ice, right? And then you put cold water inside of that 2-liter pouch with the ice. Get as much ice as you can in there, and then fill it up with cold water, and you'll get about 6-7 hours of cold water, of just straight cold water, depending on how hot it is. But this was me hiking out in 90 to 100 degree weather out west, where it's dry and it's just hot, and those were my results. But you got the pouches, those two go inside of here, okay? And you can see this is there's some sort of a padding in here. Maybe it's some plastic, a hard plastic that separates your back to the inside of here, okay? We're gonna move along. I don't want to spend too much time on this. They do have the routing for your 2-liter pouch, your bladder tube or whatever. They have routing that comes right here. So from the inside, your bladder will go through here like a little baby, right? And you'll loop it through. You'll loop it through this hole, so it comes out through here, and it'll come out here, and this thing right here holds your bladder arm. You'll basically squeeze your bladder arm in there. They only have it on the right side, which is if you're wearing it right side. Left side has a GoPro mount right here. I took the mount off, but it comes with the actual quick release GoPro mount with the butterfly screw and the attachment for it. Again, you have the chest strap as well, so you got a little bit of flexibility. So you got a chest strap, you got a waist strap, and right on the top here, this has a section. There's 2 sections in here. I took one of them out so that I can customize it. But you can see inside of here, you have like a waterproof sort of sealed thing right here, a little compartment. You can put your SD cards or anything like batteries that you don't want to actually get wet. You can put them inside of here. On the inside of here is 2 little pockets. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's 2 separate pockets in here. So you must want to be mindful of that when you talk about waterproofing. Now think about this. You can always get like a Ziploc bag, for example, and put the Ziploc bag inside of here. So if this bag doesn't turn out to be completely waterproof, or stand 10 minutes of just a garden hose just spraying water on it, get a Ziploc bag. It's okay. This bag is going to resist water like crazy, I'm telling you. But don't expect, if this thing falls in a lake, your stuff's going to get wet. This is what it is. You got this little pocket right here, and this basically opens access to everything inside of here. It's just a flat area. It's got that nice coating, that tough material, so it offers water resistance. But I wouldn't put anything you don't want getting wet in this pocket in particular. And then you got another pocket here, which is the last one. And that is going to be, you got 2 zippers that go in here, okay? And it opens up, and this is where I put the gimbals. This is where I put my chargers. Basically, this is the center of the bag. So this is where, if this thing does get wet, the least, it's going to take the longest for water to penetrate this part of the bag. So anything like your gimbals, the cameras themselves, which we all know the action cameras can get wet, but just any type of electronics that you really don't. You could even put your tablet in here. I'll take that same Samsung tablet and put it perfect, so you don't have to. If you want to get a 2-liter bladder and you want to fill that bad boy up, you might get away with 2.5 liters if you don't put anything in that laptop slot. If you take your laptop and just put it in here instead, which is in the center of the bag, you might be able to do a 2.5 liter bladder. You got another pocket down here, okay? This is just where I have the extra little separation pieces that usually goes up in here, okay? So I just put them down in there. You also got another kind of water resistant area here, okay? This has got a piece that you can lanyard to your keys or whatever. Like I said, anything you have important, you want to loop it in here so that if your bag did fall open, at least they stay connected to the bag through this thing right here. And then there's just another little pocket slot like I just showed you guys. It gets girthy, guys. It gets girthy. So the bag, you know, it looks kind of small, looks kind of thin. This is a 15-liter bag, by the way. When you put stuff in it, it starts to widen out. And this is what I like about these bags that are from GoPro. And I'm sure there's other companies that make bags do the same sort, that has the same sort of form factor. But that's what I like about these bags. Not to mention these bags, they just look really good. The quality is good, they look good. Something real quick, I don't want to insult your intelligence, but if I am, I apologize. When you zip up these bags, if you know you're going to be out in rainy conditions, don't put the zippers, like this one's only got one zipper, so you have no choice but to put the zipper all the way to the side, right? If you're wearing the bag and it's raining, don't have your zippers meeting each other. Like on this main pocket, you got two zippers down here. Don't have your zippers meeting up at the top. Remember I talked about those little compromise spots in your gear? There's a little hole in there, right? I mean, if it's raining heavy enough, you're just asking for it. You're like, hey, just wet my shit real quick, okay? Get your zippers down to the side somewhere, to the corner, so that water doesn't just fall inside of them, and you give them the best chance possible with the weather resistance, with these weather resisting pocket zippers. And for last but not least, you do have these right here, these little pockets on the side. I would not put anything that I wouldn't want to lose in these pockets. Take, for example, the DJI Neo 2's battery pack, right? I'll put these in here, and I don't travel with those in that pocket, because if the bag, okay, you may put the bag down, it may go down on the side, you may be taking it off, and your stuff will slide right on up out of there, and you may, if you don't see it, it's gone. That's it. And let's get to the last bag, which is going to be GoPro's 50-liter duffel bag slash book bag. Now this thing right here, this is nice. I like this, okay? It's, again, one of those bags. It looks small. It's got GoPro logo on the bottom, nice and blacked out, so it's not all crazy and like, hey, I'm GoPro. It's got a hook right here, and it's got one on the bottom. So you got two hooks. This one comes with a backpack strap. I took the backpack strap off for testing purposes because I don't want to get the backpack strap wet while I'm doing this test. But the backpack, the two top ones that go over your shoulders, they snap into here. And then on the bottom here, the bottom part of the straps will loop through these and kind of form like a nice little buckle type of situation. This bag is very simple. You only have a front pocket, weather resistant as well, as you can see. And it's not very deep. It does have this material inside, like the little polyester type joint. You know, put your toothbrush, toothpaste, your toiletries, if that's what you're doing. It depends on what you're doing with the bag, right? Zippers, again, the compromised areas, right where the zipper ends, you're gonna have those little compromised spots. So you just gotta keep that in mind. You just don't throw this in a lake or a river. Shit's gonna get wet, all right? The top part right here, looks can be very deceiving with this bag, okay? This bag is deeper than it looks. It's 50 liters, if I haven't mentioned that already. You open it from the top, heavy duty zippers for this top area. You got this one compartment here, right? It zips open on one side, and you got another zipper right here. Be careful with this. Don't be too rough, because if you break this, now you're going to have just an open thing, and you won't be able to zip anything in this area. So you have this spot right here, and on the bottom here, not the bottom, but on the other side, you have another zipper area with like a medium duty zipper. All polyester. Keep your stuff here. Dirty clothes, underclothes, put it in there, no problem. Or you could just put them up here. Depends on what you got going on. And once again, GoPro is notorious for having these little slings here that you can lanyard your stuff to, whether it be keys or anything important that you just don't want to lose in the event that this bag falls open. That very important item that you are able to keep to hook onto this doesn't get lost. It stays with the bag, okay? So a little bit of padding on the bottom here on the floor. There's a little bit of padding on the sides as well. And this bag can be carried as a duffel bag, and obviously it has this little Velcro handle here, so you can join the straps together and have yourself a little duffel bag that you can carry. Okay, this bag is something this is one of my favorite bags. I like this bag. So without further ado, I'm gonna zip these bad boys up. I'm gonna put them on the patio. I'm gonna get me a little drink. I'm gonna stand out there for 10 minutes hosing these things off, and we'll see if any water got in any of the compartments of these bags. Stay tuned. Oh, you guys are gonna be fast forward through the 10 minutes of me hosing it just to save video time. Okay, so all right, let's go. All right, so I thought I just literally just filmed the after soak session, and I didn't. So you guys aren't gonna see it because there's no way in heck I'm doing that all over again. So I'll just tell you the results. All the bags got wet on the inside, all of them, okay? The one bag that had the least wet spot on the inside was the day tripper bag. That one offered the most weather resistance. The outer the outer pocket, that little small little zipper, the one that I said I wouldn't put anything that didn't want to get wet in that pocket, that one that actually didn't get wet inside at all. Just that one compartment. The compartment there that had the soft spots with the sections that you can rip out because of the Velcro and stuff, that one was probably the second least wet part. And the inside of the day tripper backpack, like the inside, it was wet on the bottom, but if you had stuff in there that was in waterproof bags or in a waterproof bag, for example, it would have been totally fine. The duffel bag was wet inside. The little sling bag, that one was wet inside. It was water on the bottom of them. If you had anything like batteries that weren't in some sort of a Ziploc bag or some sort of water protectant situation, they would have got wet. So with that being said, that's the results, guys. These are weather resistant. I can never stress that enough. That just means they're going to resist weather, but they're not going to proof you from the weather. All right, you want to proof your stuff, you got to get some big Ziploc bags, or you can get some waterproof bags, or some, I guess they call them waterproof bags. It's basically bags that you can put things inside of that'll protect them from getting wet when you have them in bags like that. Otherwise, very good bags. They're going to be out to dry. I'll leave them out all day. They're going to be moist. I'm going to have to take them with me out west where it's going to be dry and hot, and drive with windows open, let them hang outside when I'm stopped. It's a process to get these bags dried up, let me tell you. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments below. You still got to tell me how you feeling. I know I didn't ask you at the beginning of the video, but I want to know how you feeling, man. I want to know what you're thinking about. I want to know why you clicked on this video, what made you click on this video. Also, the waterproof bag that GoPro does actually make, I put that in the description below as well. Those are affiliate links, so obviously they don't cost anything extra to you, but they give me a little kickback. Allegedly, I ain't seen no kickback yet either. So anyways, thanks for watching. See y'all in the next video. I'm gonna keep them coming. If you guys have any video ideas, a lot of these videos come from talking to you guys, so you may get a video in your favor based off of a question you may ask me. So ask away, guys. See you guys in the next video. Oh, and a big shout outs to Melon. Melon, hit me up. We got to do a collab on a hat that has magnets inside of them that we can use these microphones with to make videos with good audio like I got in this video right here. And shout outs to Insta360 for the mic Air. The form factor, the size and everything is perfect. Put inside the hat so you guys can hear the audio the way you heard it in this video, in conjunction with Melon and in collab with Melon. We need to get a Jonasegway Melon hat creator edition model going. We need to get, come on, hit me up. Look, my email is jonasegway@gmail.com. Send me an email, man. Let me know what y'all want to do, all right? I got some ideas, guys. So thanks for watching again, and now I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.